What's up, everybody? It's Big Ralph TV, and I'm back with another tech review. Alright, so I've had these now, I got these in. Boom. The Google Pixel Buds. I got these in about a week ago. I've been listening to them and using them, and here to give you all my final verdict on these. There's been a lot of negative reviews as it relates to the Pixel Buds, and I can tell you before we even get into this review, just don't believe everything you hear from the professional tech reviewers as it relates to these. If you can, go to a store, try them out for yourselves. But let's go ahead and get into this video. Alright, so here's the box. Again, Pixel Buds, Google Pixel Buds. Is that the right way for you all? Pixel Buds, boom. And, oops, it was probably right that way. Google Pixel Buds. And this is the side. This is the back. This is the other side. Boom. All your information and stuff there on the bottom. You open the box, and there are the buds in the case. This is the case. The buds are inside. Put that to the side for right now. You take that out the way, and you take this. This is the books and information of things that nobody ever reads. What I will say, first things first, I will say this. I've already had these paired to my phone, and I unpaired them to show this on the video, but I've done that a few times already. Pairing them initially, this is a extra cable cord that comes to charge the Pixel Buds. It's USB Type-C. So you can either use this one, or you can do as I do, and I just use the charging cable that I have for my Pixel XL 2. Works the same, charges just as fast, no problems there at all. But it's after you initially pair it to the phone, initially I opened it up, it came right on, right? I tried that whole process again. I unpaired them and tried to do it the same way again, and it didn't go as quickly. It took a little bit. So I don't know if that's a negative, but it definitely didn't pair as quickly the second time as it did the first time. So let's see. Here's my phone. Let's see if it's gonna pair easily this time. All right, so there's it's open. There's the case is open. Boom. Nothing. Let's see. I hear sometimes it takes a little bit to recognize. Nothing. Alright, let's see what's going on. No headphones are in. Let's put that down. Watch is gonna do it as soon as I show it to you. Like soon as I move the headphones. Alright. It was weird. The very first time I took them out, it popped right up. Do I have them Bluetooth on? I do have. There it is right there. See? Pixel Buds ready to pair. Tap to connect. Battery level 100%. Connecting to Pixel Buds. And this is all your information. Look, it's already connected right there. It was already connected now. So this is just setting up your assistant. It tells you how to find the comfortable fit in your ear. And you hit next. Sleep mode and charging. Just a little bit of information there for you. How to do things. And then this just, you tap again. It shows you how to get them in your ear and set up your assistant. Give your assistant a try, right? So after that, it's all done. There's tutorials here if you wanted to do that. But after that, they're all set up. It lets you turn on spoken notifications, which I already had on previously. And I'll get into that. That's a beautiful thing that I love about having these Pixel Buds. That is the spoken notification. Right? So as you can see, it says that my battery is 100% and the status is connected. So one thing that I saw other reviewers talking about is that it's a difficult process once you get them out to put them back in. All right, so here it is. They're out. Boom, take it out. Here's it out. Remove from the case, right? Close the case. Headphones down. Oh man, I don't want to use the headphones anymore. Case back open. Which one is this? This is the right side. Right side in. Then left side in. Hold on, left side in. Green light on. All you gotta do is wrap it around like that and close it. Done. It is done that quick. That barely took 10 seconds, if that. Other reviewers have been talking about that as if it was some strenuous process that you had to do to put them away. It's not even that hard. You just wrap the cable around, boom, close it, done, and they're away again. So that's one thing I didn't like when I saw other reviews, and that was one of the things that kind of deterred me at first, because I was kind of listening to the reviews, the other reviewers, and I was like, man, this thing must really suck. So it kind of made me feel like I didn't need to get them. But let's go ahead and talk about some other things concerning the Pixel Buds. All right, so they're actually connected to my phone now. Let me make sure. Boom. Take them out. And yes, they are connected to my phone. Right. So let me go ahead and put them on. Take them out for you. Right earbud. And the beautiful thing is once you connect them to your Pixel phone, as soon as you pull them out the case, it shows you on the phone that they are connected. There's the top thing there, connected, and the battery life says 100% at the top there. So they are connected, full battery. Go ahead and put them on. Another thing that people talk about is this cord. They're not truly wireless. They have a cord. They're not like the AirPods where they're truly wireless. I prefer it this way because I would lose the AirPods. So I prefer it this way. And for me, I don't know, I can't speak on anybody else, but I put them on, boom, boom, in my ear, boom, in my ear, right? So now they're on and they're comfortable and they're in my ear. So after I have them on, I don't even notice this anymore. I don't even feel, it's not irritating me. It's not rubbing on my neck and making me feel itchy or irritated or anything. It feels fine. So the Pixel Buds themselves, yes, they don't have a little bit of the, what's it called? The ear protecting thing that you slide in and you can adjust. No, but the part that goes around your ear, like to help with the fit, feels perfectly fine. Like, look at this right now. Like, I'm moving my head around. Nothing is happening at all. They're not coming out. I can shake my head and do all I want to do with these headphones. They are not coming out of my ears at all. That right there is my favorite part about these headphones. They're not coming out. They're not coming out my ears. No matter what I do right now, shaking my head, all that, not coming out of my ears. That's the best thing about these headphones for me, because no other headphones that I have that are earbuds like this, none of them stay in my ear. As soon as I start to move, I might lay down, try to, listen to some music in bed. I might lay down a little bit. They fall right out. These stay in. I mean, I tossed and turned and did all kinds of things. These stayed in my ear. So I love that so much about them. Another thing is the sound quality. Let's go ahead and turn on some music. And boom, Google Play Music. And all right, so here's the Rhapsody album I'm listening to. All right, so if I hit that, boom, you all should see it start playing now. Did it start? Oh, hold on. I didn't hit it good enough. All right, you tap. Boom, and it's playing. I don't know if y'all can see that changed from pause to play. And then if you want to turn it off, look, boom, off. And it went back to pause. Tap, boom. And this also controls the volume. So, boom, swipe backwards and it turns the volume down. If I swipe forward, it turns the volume back up. Again, if I tap, it turns it off, right? Let me speak on a negative real quick. I have so many more positives than negative, but let me speak on a negative as it relates to these headphones and the features that I just showed you. As it relates to the tapping, yes, if you go forward, you swipe forward, it turns the volume up. If you swipe backwards, it turns the volume down. The problem with that for me is that there's no skipping of the tracks feature with just the touch. There's no skipping of the track. In order for you to skip to the next track, I don't want to hear this song, I want to hear the song after it, you have to hold down and say next. And then it skips to the next song. It just did it in my ear. You hold down and you say next, it goes to the next track. There isn't a feature that you can even hold down and say back. It won't do it. It's just gonna leave it at the song that it is. So that's one knock that I will have on the phone. I wish you could swipe either up and change to the next track and swipe down for the previous track, but that feature isn't there. The left earbud, it does nothing. You tap, you do anything, there's nothing there. If I'm not mistaken, the battery is actually in the left earbud. All the controls or everything are on the right, but the battery is the left earbud. Another negative I would say is I kind of wish it would have a little bit more bass. Not a lot, because the sound quality, I'll get into that in a second. The sound quality is great, but just a little bit, like just a smidge more bass would have been perfect for me, and it would have made these sound even better than they already sound. Just a little bit more bass, because I listen to a lot of hip hop music, so I would like to have a little bit more bass in there. But as it sounds right now, it's still jamming. You're still gonna be able to jam all your music the way that you probably would like to hear it. So it's a minor negative as that is related. As far as I mentioned before, you can't tap to go forward. It's only voice features. I don't like that as much. Those are pretty much my only negatives. Those are my negatives as it relates to this phone, or to these earbuds. I mentioned that I absolutely love the fact that they do not, I mean, I'm just shaking my head like I got dreads in 2006. You know what I mean? Like, just not going anywhere at all. I will also pause right here to show you some footage of me running and how they do not move at all. Here we are outside. I'm gonna do a quick run test with the Pixel Buds. You can see them in my ear. So around my neck, Pixel Buds in the ear. I'm gonna do a run test. There's out here with my dog, taking my dog out for a walk. So let's go ahead and take off. So far, so good. Move it around, move it around. Still right there in here. Not moving a bit. Shake my head, nothing happening. Staying right where I put them. Still sitting good, right in my ear. As you can see from the previous section, they are not moving. Even if you're out working out in them and running, they are not moving at all. I don't have them too high. I'll take it out and show you. I don't have them too high as far as the loop. It's not too high in my ear. So, I mean, because you have this part, this is as far up, this white mark is as far up as you can pull it. But I don't have it too high on either side. So just boom, put it over my ear. Put it in, boom, we're in. Boom, we're in there. Good to go. Not even noticing it anymore. I will say that sometimes another thing I forgot to mention is that sometimes if you're just reaching to maybe adjust, or you might just be trying to take them out your ear. Like, all right, I'm done listening, I'm gonna take it out. If you accidentally tap in the center, it's gonna play the song anyway. It's gonna play the music anyway. That's not much of a negative, but it is something that happens. If that's why I usually try to grab on the outside, to the right. I try to grab on the outside and take them out. That way, no music is playing right now. If I tap on the center, it's gonna start playing music. So just got something you got to be careful of when you're reaching to take them out of your ear. With that being said, the biggest feature, the seller for these is the biggest gimmick even, is the ability to translate, right? So for me, that was another thing that kind of sold me, because I am an American, as you all can probably tell, and I currently live in Spain, and I cannot fully speak Spanish. So there's a little bit of a language barrier out in town. Sometimes I might go out and I'm trying to explain to somebody that's Spanish something and I can't quite get it. I can understand what they mean, but I can't really tell them what I mean. So I figured this feature would be something I could say something in English. Boom, you know, can you show me how to get here? Do you have this product? And the phone would just tell them, hey, this is what I just said in Spanish, right? As it relates to that, the feature works just as advertised to me. All you would do is, I just got a text from a friend right now and it's reading it in my ear. Oh man, he got 488 stars on Mario Odyssey. That's not cool, man. I gotta catch up. I'm gonna catch up, Matt. So that threw me off, man. It's a lot of half moons. Okay, so to make the translate feature work through the earbuds, what you have to do is tap and hold the right earbud and say whatever you're trying to speak, like what language you're trying to speak. So I'll try it out. Help me speak Spanish. And it opens up the app. So as soon as you do that, it opens up the app and then you just tap and hold the button here, and I can say whatever. How do I get to the men's bathroom?
¿Cómo llego al baño de hombres?
Right? So it'll say what I meant to say in Spanish. It says what I said in English back to the person in Spanish so that they can help me get to the men's bathroom, or get whatever it is that you may need, whatever it is that you're trying to translate to them. It will help you do that. Now, is this a big feature? Because ultimately it's just saying it back in my ear. They can't hear this. I can hear this. But ultimately it's just saying that on the phone. So I could do that without having the Pixel Buds. Ultimately, I could just go into Google Translate, type in something or speak something, and the other person, the Spanish person, could say something back into my phone, and it'll work the same way. Is it cool? Is it cool to just hear it back and just tap the boom, boom, boom? Hey, teach me how to do this. Where can I find this? And I say it without pulling out the phone, and then just boom, that part is kind of cool. It's a neat feature, but it's not something that is like, this is a standout thing that is must have to have these Pixel Buds. But I do find it helpful that in the event that I'm walking around with the headphones on out in town, this will help a little bit. So it will be neater than just shoving my phone directly in somebody's face and trying to text, because that's usually how I was doing it before. I would just try to type something up real quick and hand them the phone so they could type it back. This way I can just hold the earbud, speak it, and show it to them, and then they can speak it back. So that part, that's kind of cool. It takes away a little bit of the weird texting. But in the end, man, I highly, highly recommend, if you own a Pixel phone, matter of fact, before I get into that, the sound quality of these things, great. Do I wish they had a little bit more bass? Yes, but that's just me. I have a preference for heavy bass. And don't get it wrong, there is a good amount of bass in the headphones. There's a good amount, but I just wanted just a little bit more bass, just because I like to hear the music thumping. I like to hear all the extra bass. But you're going to hear every crisp word. You're going to hear all the instrumentals. Everything sounds great. Some older MP3 type materials might sound a little washed, but you know, for the most part, everything is going to sound great. I was listening to the new NERD album, No One Ever Really Dies. I think that's what it's called. I was listening to that earlier while I was walking my dog, which you saw in the video in which I was running. I was listening to that album outside, and it sounded absolutely incredible. Yes, No One Ever Really Dies, NERD, this album. If you haven't heard this album, go check it out. When you get your Pixel Buds, listen to this album. Sounds great. But as I was listening to that album, it's just really loud. I can hear all the drums. I can hear all the beat. Wish, sit down, dude. Wishbone's in my video. Everything sounds great. The sound quality is top notch. As I mentioned, they don't fall out your ears. The setup is somewhat easy. It's fairly easy, especially that first time. If you unpair them and try to pair them again, it might be a little difficult. But most times, you're only going to pair your earphones once, so you should be fine. The tap to pause feature, that is a good thing for me, because sometimes I'll be jamming out to music, sitting next to my wife, or walking around the house, and somebody's going to say something to me, and I can be like, huh? What'd you say? Huh? And I can hear everything that they're saying after that point. Instead of before, I would have to take out, what? Huh? What? Take the earphones out. Now I can just tap, boom. What was that you said? Cool. And I don't gotta pull out my phone, hit pause, and do all that. I can just tap, it's done. That's a beautiful thing. I love the fact that it reads text messages. So it'll read the text message to you, or it'll let you know, hey, you got a message from this friend. And you can just tap and it'll read the entire thing. And if you want to respond, you got 5 seconds. It buzzes 5 times in your ears. It beeps, I should say, 5 times, like 5 beeps. And you have that amount of time to respond. And that's another cool feature. I love that, man. But overall, I would definitely recommend the Pixel Buds. Definitely recommend them. Don't listen to the reviewers. I know I'm reviewing it right now. I know that's exactly what I'm doing right now. But a lot of the big tech reviewers that have read these, all the channels, they have said, stay away from these. These are a dud. These are bad. And they're not better than AirPods. Like, must everything be compared to the Apple product? If you own a Pixel phone, I highly recommend, even if you don't own a Pixel phone, if you own a OnePlus 5T, get these Pixel Buds. You will not be disappointed. I love them. These right here, I can say without a shadow of a doubt, are the best in-ear buds that I have ever had. Let me show you another real quick. These are the LG Tone. Alright, these were the first Bluetooth headphones that I had. These, they were cool. These are cool, but they will fall out. Look, instantly, it instantly fell out. Soon as I start moving, boom, falls out. So that was one thing I didn't like about these. The battery life on these LG Tones were good, and they are actually still good. I will say the battery life on these are still good. I also have the Power Beats, but my wife has them currently and she's in the car. I leave them in the car because I usually will work out with them. But the Power Beats, same issue. If I'm moving at the gym, I'm running, they will fall out my ears. If I lean back to lift weights, they fall out my ears. I don't see myself having that issue with these Google Pixel Buds because they do not move. Once you got them in your ear, boom, boom, not moving at all. So I highly recommend, if you own a Google phone, an Android phone, particularly Pixel XL, Pixel XL 2, Pixel 2, whatever, if you own it, you need to check these out. I do not think that you will find yourself disappointed. Highly recommend these. These retail for $160. If you can get them at Best Buy, you have reward zone points, use those. That's what I did. It'll take the cost down on these so you don't have to pay that price. But anyway, that's gonna do it for this Pixel Bud review. Thumbs up if you like this video. More content is definitely on the way. Thank you all for watching and supporting. I truly appreciate it. And I will holler at you all in the next video. Peace.